Hey, Holly, it's Mark Devine. This is Jackson William Devine. I wanted to congratulate you. I think you're expecting a little one very, very soon, and he's crying right now, but they never cry, which is what's awesome. I always heard that babies cried and kept you up all night, and they don't, and he's being distracted by his mom doing something else. Um, here's here's what I have found, and James gave me great advice. That half the time you're flooded with advice. I know, but there's something about everybody telling me, man, you're never gonna believe like how tired you actually get, and that it's so overwhelming. I know it. It's so overwhelming, and I'd hear these horror stories, and so I would just invite everybody to like say like, this is horrible, and then like you start going psychotic, and you start having auditory hallucinations at first, and it's just so overwhelming, and then once I go through it, then I don't feel like it's actually happening, that it's actually much easier than that. And then Jackson, and he's never fussy or anything, which is cool. They're just always like relaxed and happy. And so everybody that tells you like, oh man, they get fussy and they get snorky, we call them, and scorky. It's not true. The best part, there you go. He's being coached right now by his mom. We go one day at a time. We truly just like take each moment and expect like we can do this. We didn't do it a nanny or anything like that, and it felt like a great accomplishment to be able in that first year, I guess it is. No, first maybe 6 months. But then it's like really important about sleep training. To go to them at some point after like the 3 hours, and we'll talk more about this. Every 3 hours, and then once they're just sleeping on their own, being in a separate room if they can, and then I have to do a thing with Jackson that he sleeps like straight from 6:30 p.m. till like 6:37 a.m., which is great. Hold on, kids. But I have to go in there when he's crying sometimes, and I can't touch him or anything like that. And I simply have to say, Jackson, it's time for sleep. I love you, night, night, with a sterner voice than that. And then he just knows that I'm there. But that's later on. So I just say, like, enjoy every moment. And if you feel like you're going crazy, you're not. You're okay. And listen to everybody's stories, because everybody has these horror stories. Then you realize, like, it's not that bad. It was actually really cool. But I'm really happy for you, and it's the greatest gift I've ever had. Do you want to add anything? Don't push the stop button.